let's just jump into it. But I've been super fucking busy. I recently just had my sister-in-law and her son move in with me and my partner the last weekend. So we've been prepping the house for them to move in. I'm like trying to get a serum in my makeup box, and it's like not cooperating with me. But we were prepping the house, so I was like deep cleaning, but also not deep cleaning, because like we're clearing out my partner's office for them to stay and like use as an actual bedroom. So we had to like clear that bedroom out before, like after we cleaned other things. So then that mess went to another room. Like it was just like a lot, but they're now in and still slowly kind of getting set up here. So that's been just kind of an adjustment, just because like living with new people, but also she's like a pretty young son, so like having a kid in the house versus not having any children, you know. We're gonna start off with the SOS Tower 28 Save Our Skin Intensive Rescue Serum. It's got like a little cap so you don't accidentally like squirt any out. But it's been pretty great, like having her here and having him here, of course. Like seriously, nothing to complain about. Truthfully, I was like a little nervous, like stressed how it would be having like other people in the house, but it's been great so far. And I'm sure, like any living situation, like because I've lived in generational households, like in the past, like living at my grandparents with my mom, and then my aunt and my cousins and all that stuff. So I'm used to having actually like relatively a very full or over like capacity like house. So oh my god, just exploded everywhere. There's some on my glasses. Oh well. That was crazy as fuck. You're probably gonna see me get a little sweaty because it is pretty hot in my office, which is why I have the fan on. So you see me get a little glistening. It is definitely because I'm hot. It's been also insane, which is another reason I haven't been filming, because like I would literally rather be shot than like in my office after I'm done with work for the day, because it just gets so fucking hot here. Because it's been in like the upper 90s here in Ohio. Not like super recently, but it was. And bitch, I'm not filming in that. Like, sorry, not sorry, but fuck no. Because like, if it was like 90 something outside, it was at least 80 something in here. So probably gonna see my hair get all nasty because I'm sweating. I also just chopped a lot of my hair off myself. Normally my mom cuts my hair, but she's like in Utah right now. I have no fucking clue what she's doing in Utah, but she can't cut it, so I just like chopped a fuck ton of like my sides off, and when I could, I hacked at the back. But yeah, I don't know. It looks crazy in person, but I don't think it looks too bad. Okay, as soon as I said like, yeah, I might get sweaty, it just got like so fucking hot. I just checked the temperature because that's a little like temp thingy right there. It's like 80 something in here. It's been a lot cooler, but it's definitely still pretty warm. The next thing we're gonna jump into is this. Also, it's Tower 28, the SOS Daily Barrier Recovery Cream. This was 15 fucking bucks for this tiny ass stupid sample. So this will probably not be a repurchase, but just because like, dude, shut the fuck up. I've been also just having like a lot of like family shit. It's like I'm not directly involved because I don't live right where my family is anymore. But like, dude, I just feel like a lot of change is happening, whether it's like with me or just my family or like people I know. Like my cousin, she just like left the guy that she was with and has been with for so long. But like people have been really wanting her to, and she's like finally he basically, I know it's been like, this is forever ago, but he basically, it's at her birthday party when she was turning 16, by the way. Or no, maybe she was, no, I don't know. I think she was turning 16, maybe 17, but I don't think it was. I think it was 16. At a birthday party, everybody's drinking. I know, underage drinking, but like, everybody's drinking. One of our friends is pretty shit-faced drunk. She was dating a girl at the time, and he like came up to her, and he's sober, and starts asking her, like, mind you, she's younger than us too, like, how she like has sex with women and what that's like, and all this crazy shit about like what it's like to be a lesbian, and not out of like curiosity, out of like being weird, because then he turns around and does the same thing to one of our queer friends, and then to me asking like if I sleep with women, if like how I have sex with women, which if you haven't been watching my channel for a hot minute or you don't know, I'm transgender, so I was just like, and I'm not a prude or anything, I don't mind like having that type of conversation or like talking about shit like that, but it's just like, I don't know you, you're a grown ass adult, and like, the fuck, like, you know what I mean? We're gonna jump into priming, which is with this Milk Hydro Grip Primer, and so I didn't, like, I confronted her, but it was really just more of like, girl, he's weird as fuck, like, and nobody fucks with this dude, and mind you, literally at this party, after he'd gone upstairs, which mind you, they were just like upstairs making out, and her parents were more than aware, like, truthfully, I do think a lot of people failed her with this. Like, one of our like mutual friends, like, literally was like, guys, raise your hand if you don't fucking like him, and everyone in the basement, everyone in that room, raised their fucking hand. Like, it was just like, and anyway, so like the next day after the party had ended, I had reached out to her and I was like, hey girl, like, I just want to like let you know about all this shit that happened. It was really weird and I was really uncomfortable by that, and I don't know what I was expecting, but like, I don't like really, like, it's not that I really wanted her to apologize on behalf of him, but like, what the fuck are you doing with this person, I guess? And instead of going like, oh my god, I'm sorry, or like, this is so fucking weird, or like, you know, like sympathizing with what happened, she goes, yeah, I'm sorry you feel that way, like, you feel weird around him, like, that's weird. Girl, what? And so we stopped being friends, and a lot of people kind of took a step back, and then after they broke up, because he ended up cheating on her, which, mind you, she had been suspecting he was cheating on her. It was with his ex-girlfriend. There was so much shit with that. Like, he told her to lie about her age, like, around his friends, because, again, he was a grown-ass adult, like, very illegal. Like, it's just gross, right? And, like, his family is, like, an anti-vaxxer, like, COVID isn't real, it's, like, a hoax from the government type shit. And then his dad ended up dying because he got COVID. Because he didn't believe in like masking or anything, which you can totally mask and obviously die of COVID-19. I'm not stupid, but like, and yeah, he ends up cheating on her, and she finds out prior to getting this giant operation she has to get. So me and our friends, like, we reach out because we're like, hey girl, like, because I think we had like found out through a mutual friend that they broke up, and started being like friends again and all that stuff. And she like goes on this like crazy drunk tangent once we start hanging out again on how she's never gonna do this again, and she wants us to approve of any person she's like talking to, because like she just doesn't want us to never not be friends again, and how much she missed us and stuff. And we're like, oh my god, yeah, like, we don't want you to go through that again, you know, type of shit. And then she starts seeing this fucking dickhead who like is super racist and just bizarre behavior. Like, if the attention is not 100% on him, something's wrong, right? Like, the first interaction we had with him, dude, he literally dropped the N-word and then was like, what, I'm from Miami, like, it's fine. And I genuinely think that she was cool with him saying the N-word, but like, because she's like one of those white people, well, if the person who's saying it's not white, it's not that big of a deal. No comment. Well, I actually do have a comment on that, which is like, go fuck yourself. But like, and that's like another part of the thing on why I like been on and off friends with her. I'm not gonna be like, why are you friends with somebody who's like saying that they voted for Donald Trump and likes Ben Shapiro? Like, girl, you're fucking weird for that. Like, you're either okay with that because you also think and feel that way, or like you're anti that. And if you're continue to fucking them and like dating them, and I know, and that this maybe is like not what people want to hear, but like opposites like that do not attract. Men actively who feel and think that way actively pursue women who don't, because they like the idea of like making you think and feel the way they do. Like it's a game to them, dude. Like, and I know that because that's like exactly what my dad was. It's what my stepdad was like, and my mom is somebody that just falls for it every fucking time, dude. It's like irritating as hell. And I think I just don't want to surround myself with people who remind me of my mom. I love my mom, but my mom like has stuff that she's got to work on, and it's just like I've been through, like, I've seen this cycle enough. Like, I don't want to deal with it. And then after that, again, it's not just that too. He like got so weird, like rancid fucking vibes. Like, I was honestly terrified that he was gonna like hit her or like be physically abusive, because I know that they would like argue quite a bit and all this crazy shit. It just was like a lot, right? And there was some more that happened that I'm not gonna share because I won't do that. Like, I will keep some of that stuff private, but like, dude, it's just crazy shit. Like, I would go over, like, we hadn't like really even been hanging out, asked me to come over. She was very upset, and literally like I came over, she was like, do you have your location on Snapchat? Like, what, like all this crazy shit, because she thought that he was gonna be able to see that I was over there. What the fuck, right? But anyway, after, and that was it. That was my moment, is she's telling me about all this stuff, like the aftermath of like this big event that happened, and how he's like treating her so shilly, and I'm just like, girl, like, and like crying to me about it. And this is also something that happened previously, and she was just like sobbing, like so upset, texting me how horrible it is, and having to hide to text me, by the way. And I'm like, girl, maybe you should get the fuck out of this. Like, this doesn't seem healthy. This doesn't seem right. And she goes, I'm sorry you feel that way. Oh, okay. You know what? I'm just not ever gonna say anything ever again. How about that? If you're so sorry, like, bitch, I can't do it. I think I just have such a lack of sympathy and empathy for stuff like this, just because I had to deal with this my whole life with my mom. Like, this is like the exact type of behavior, right? And so, like, the moment I see it, I'm done. Like, I'm sorry. Like, there's nothing I can say. I'm not going to beat around the bush about it. Fuck off. Like, and I do it with my cousin, because that's exactly the kind of fucking track she is. Just getting out of it. But, like, I can't bullshit that. Also, I'm so sorry. I think my neighbors are being, like, loud as fuck, so I hope that the earbuds aren't picking them up. Okay, I unfortunately can't really tell if it can get picked up. Oh my god, if it can pick that up, and it is. So if it is, I'm very sorry. But, and we're gonna jump into, I think this is also another primer, but I don't know, I just haven't been using it. It's the Glowy Super Gel Star Glow by Say. Anyway, so we stopped being friends again. This is like the second time. And this is the longest time it went, because it was only like a year or so, or maybe even less than a year with the last time. We just recently slowly started talking to each other again, because they also broke up, again got cheated on with an ex-girlfriend. And she knew. And he had already tried to cheat on her with a best friend, like a mutual friend of ours. No comment. Again. So, we see that they ended up, like, breaking up. I think I reached out, again, similar to the last time, which I think is also the issue, because it's like, if she really wanted to, like, instigate a relationship again, why wouldn't, like, she just do that? I don't know. I think it's just, like, I do feel bad at an extent, but I don't know if I just mentally am like, I can't see you deal with this. Like, I'm not the type of person that, like, and it sounds so shitty, but I'm not, like, gonna, like, beat around the bush about it, because, like, it is. It's just, like, I don't know. I just can't handle it. Like, I'm out. I'm spent with this shit. This stuff smells so good. I know it's not great for, like, it to be fragrance, but it smells so good. was very floral. But I don't know. So I reach out. We start like hanging out here and there, and yeah, that's like really it. Like we didn't jump into like being super close again. Like didn't like wasn't always like answering me or whatever. And that's fine. Like it's not obviously going to be the same. It's been a long time since we like connected and whatever. And I just like I don't know. I feel like she doesn't really want to be my friend anymore, which is irritating me to be like, well then I don't care either. But then again, like I do want to hang out. I don't know. It's just like bizarre. Like I've talked to my partner about it, and I'm like maybe I'm just like not. I shouldn't be her friend anymore. Like I don't think I've been the best friend because I definitely probably could have tried a little harder. I don't know. I mean, I do know I could have, but like when we started talking again, she was like, and I knew it was worse than what I imagined, which is I think another reason why I wanted to kind of like, I don't know. But like telling me how like insane it was, like if she was trying to hang out with us, like how crazy it would make this guy go. So like it was not too horrible that I stopped reaching out to like hang out because it just was so like hard for her with him. But I don't know. Maybe I'm just saying that to help justify maybe not being the best about it, but I don't know, right? So we like are very once in a while just kind of saying hey or like sending each other memes or like, oh, do you want to do this or we should do this, and then do we know, or like every once in a while we'll actually do something, right? And not too long ago, like I've been like trying to get her to come over to my place to like just chill for like a night or like just hang out for a few hours, like cause I have like a fire pit and like my partner doesn't really like going out and sitting by the fire because he thinks it's really boring. Yeah, I don't know. But I was like, girl, like you should come out, and like it just never works for her. Or like me and my one friend will be hanging out, and like come over, like like we'll make plans and she'll never follow through. And I think I talked to you guys about how like I had recently graduated and canceled on me like a few days or like the day before my graduation party. It was like really irritating, right? Just been trying to like get her to like chill and hang out for like a fucking minute, right? And she texted me and my other friend in like a really old group chat that we had, if like we would want to go like out for like a drink or something for her birthday. And now I knew it was her birthday's coming up, so like I'm saying like of course, because I do want to see her, like I do want to hang out. And like my other friend's like not responding though, so like we're just kind of talking. She's like, yeah, maybe we can go to like a few clubs or something. And I'm like, okay, clubbing. Like I've gotten out like drinking before with him. I am not a drinker. Like I don't like that type of scene. Like I am like, and for a few reasons. A, I'm fat as fuck. Okay, and I'm not talking like, oh my god, I'm so insecure about my body, which like, yeah, a little bit, but like I'd feel that way even if I was thinner, and I knew that because I have been thinner, and I've also been a lot fatter than this too. But I'm fat, so like I am taking up a lot of room. B, so like I'm always running into people. B, I'm fat, so I'm sweating. Okay, it's hot. A lot of these places, they do not have adequate AC for fatties, right? No, and then on top of that, I'm gonna be consuming alcohol. I'm gonna sweat, right? I hate how I feel when I drink because it's, like literally just not good for you. And it just like sits in my stomach, and my stomach hurts. I'm sweating, and I'm on an SSR high, so I get drunk a lot faster, and I'm sweating even more because of that. Like, it's just like, it's not something that like, it's Friday night, oh, you want to go out? No, fuck no. Like, I want to go out my patio. I will smoke and chill. Like, that's that. I'm just not like, I'm not a going out friend, right? Like, and that's okay. Like, there's nothing wrong with that. Like, going out to like clubs and shit, right? We're gonna start with our base, which is the Lost Labs foundation in the shade 60 Fair Worm. I do think this is a little light for me, and not as pink. And rest up if this isn't your shade, because it's getting put on for real. But let's grab a brush. But so like it's not my thing, right? But like, why the fuck would I say no? It's like your birthday, right? So I'm like, that sounds so cool. We make a plan for for the day, and I want you to know, like, this is how much I fuck with people, okay? It was after I worked all day. Yeah, so I'm gonna work a shift, then go out. Fuck no. Like, sorry, but like, fuck no. Like, that's just not something that I want to do, right? But of course, again, it's your birthday. I haven't seen her, not yet. I'm gonna go, right? And then starts texting about, instead of doing a club, a rave. Again, just not my thing. So I'm like, oh, okay. Like, I'm not trying to be a party pooper, but I feel like already in my head, I'm like, dude, you were gonna be like what I'm fearful of is like being a party pooper there. Like, of course, over text, like I can just be like, yeah, that's fine. Like, when I get there though, like I'm sorry, like I'm just someone who's just like, I'm bad at hiding my emotions. I think, like, really, I am. I don't know. So, like, that's what I'm fearful of. But then I'm thinking, like, okay, it's not just gonna be me, right? Like, and her. Like, obviously, like, my one friend's gonna come, and then we have other friends who do really drink. So I figure they're gonna be like the life of the party. I can just kind of be chilling, you know. And especially if our one friend comes, her boyfriend's probably gonna come, and he's low-key kind of like me. He just kind of like is like off to the side. So like, he's stupid as fuck. We went to high school together as well, but like, at least it's somebody to kind of just share that awkwardness with. Like, and it's not as awkward, right? And so I'm like, okay, it's fine. Like, and I agree. And I was like, that's fine. Like, I can do a rave. You know, maybe I'll even fuck with this way more. Like, I'll like a rave or some shit. Anyway, so like, the day comes. It's like the day up. I've been having migraines all week. I have a horrific migraine. And then I don't know if it's arthritis. I haven't gone to a doctor about it. I need to. But I have this thing where my body will ache, like, and most of the time it's my legs that ache really, really bad, but sometimes it's other parts of my body, but it's normally like my knees, then my like, I don't know the fuck that's like your femur, I think, and then my ankles real bad will like ache, and if it's like storming, like that, like pressure change or some shit, because like growing up, my parents said that they were growing pains, but like I still have them as a grown-ass adult. So like, really the only thing that I can do is take a shower and then put icy hot. But recently I've learned that smoking kind of helps a little bit, and like, you know, or like taking an edible. And so it's storming out and it's hot. So it's like hot, muggy, humid, nasty. Like, you walk outside, it smells like pennies, like type of shit. And like, it's the type of hot nastiness that your hair is greasy but poofy and like frizzy nasty, and like you're sweating immediately. Perfect. And I'm hot. I'm hot and I'm hurting. Like, my bones are aching, right? And I'm like, oh my god. And I'm having migraine. So I'm like, not only am I not even wanting to be at work, after work I have to get ready to go out clubbing, and I'm gonna be up late as fuck. I'm gonna kill myself, right? And then she starts texting me like, hey guys, like, what's the game plan? Like, you guys want to stay at my house? Because again, she just moved to like my city, right? And I'm thinking we were gonna come back to my place because I have a fire pit. We can like decompress after drinking. Probably order some food to be delivered. Like, and then there's also adequate room for literally everyone to stay at my house. I have a huge sectional that like multiple people can fit on, and then I get to sleep in my own bed very selfishly. But like, again, like, I'm in pain. I'm also a grown-ass adult. I'm not like a little teenager no more. I don't want to sleep on someone's floor, right? Like, I would sleep on my own couch, like, truth be told. Like, I think it's comfortable. I can nap down there all the time in my living room. But like, I don't want to sleep on the floor or somebody's like cheap, shitty futon, because I knew that that's realistically what she had in her apartment. And I also didn't want to sleep in her bed because I like, what, you know what I mean? Like, and I also didn't think she was going to offer it, and she didn't, by the way. But she was like, oh, I thought you guys would just like spend the night here. And I really am trying not to be a party pooper, so I was like, oh, like, I just thought maybe we'd come back, you know, we could do like s'mores at my place, you know, just chill, like decompress after we club, like just a little bit. Like, I'm really not trying to be an asshole or like fuck up plans or anything like that. And she was like, well, I just want to sleep in my own bed tonight, which, like, yeah, girl, me the fuck too, especially after drinking and being super sweaty, because that's another thing as well. Like, we're gonna go out to these, like, clubs and supposed to be moving and grooving and all this shit. I'm gonna be sweaty as fuck. Like, I don't want to be in the same clothes that I went and just clubbed and danced around in, and then just sleep on your fucking floor, like, without, like, showering or anything like that. And I know it's like, well, you could shower there. Like, I don't want to pack this huge ass thing. And again, mind you, her apartment is 8 minutes away from my house. 8. Dude, just come to my house, you know? And so then, and mind you, might be like, well, Max, why don't you just drive over to your house? Great question. I didn't have a working car this week because I just recently had to go get, like, a new battery. So just waiting for someone to be able to help me, like, jump my car and then drive with me to then go get a new battery, because you have to, like, have someone follow you in case your car dies again, right? So, like, I didn't have the ability to, like, drive myself. So I literally was like, okay, like, I'm either just gonna sleep on your floor or I'm gonna, like, take an Uber home, because, like, again, I don't want to cancel, but I feel like shit, I don't want to sleep on your floor, and I'm not gonna be able to get comfortable without showering after this shit. Like, I am low-key being an asshole, and, like, God, I'm just sounding like a huge piece of shit, and it really was. Like, I didn't want to go, but I didn't want to cancel, so I was, like, just trying to make myself as comfortable as I can, and I think, I don't know, like, I almost, like, didn't care that I was being an asshole, and that's why I'm like, maybe there's, like, something more to that, but, and I'm definitely leaving out, like, so much, like, there's a lot of built up, like, tension, I guess, like, I don't know how to explain anything else, but, like, because I almost, like, I don't want to, like, spend this whole video, like, shit talking, but, like, I am gonna shit talk this experience, dude. So we go, I don't pack a bag. My friend is actually, the, like, other friend that's planning on coming with me is stopping at my house to come pick me up, and then we're gonna go to her apartment, scope the scenery, and then probably just come back home after we're done. And I felt really bad because I was like, I low-key feel like my friend doesn't want to, like, drive me back, and I was like telling him, like, I can just get an Uber, or I can, like, literally just stay there. Like, it's not that serious. Like, I don't want to be, like, a big dick about this or anything. I just want to be comfortable. But, like, my thought is I don't want to share a bed with anybody, and other than my partner, obviously, and I really don't want to sleep on the floor. And my friend was like, no, that's how I feel. Like, and my friend and I were, like, talking before we went, like, they almost thought about canceling too, because they, like, didn't feel that great, and were really tired, because I think we were literally all working that day, right? But it's whatever. We go over, I feel like I'm still feeling like such an asshole, like, and again, I totally was being an asshole, like, for feeling this way, but we end up going, and, like, her apartment was gorgeous, like, the complex was really nice, but I'm so glad that I was, like, kind of bitching and moaning about staying there, because I would have not slept at all. Dude, like, you know, like, when a building is, like, super, super empty, so, like, it echoes, and you can hear just, like, everything? Yeah, she had, like, almost nothing in this apartment, for the most part, so, like, we're talking in her apartment, and it's, like, echoing, and, like, we're going through the hallways, it's echoing. While we were there, we could literally hear her upstairs neighbors, like, talking and walking and all this shit. Baby, in my bedroom, I have a white noise machine and 3 different fans on me and making noise. Like, I cannot sleep in silence. I would have killed myself. So, like, in my head, I'm like, girl, and then we come into, like, she's got her bed, and this futon that I shit you not is, like, no bigger than, like, my arm span. So, like, I genuinely could not have even actually laid down on this thing and been comfortable in the first place. And mind you, it's not just me, it's my other friend too. Where the fuck are we sleeping? Fuck no, right? So, like, and then we find out too, like, no one else is coming. It's just me, my other friend, and then her. So I'm like, great. Like, I don't feel good at all, and I'm not having anybody there to kind of, like, buffer me being awkward or, like, not in the best mood. So I'm, like, really trying to amp it up. We kind of talk a little bit before we go out to the first bar. Well, no, we don't go to a first bar. We go to the rave first. And it's a Minion-themed rave, right? And again, I knew that went going in knowing that I was probably not going to fuck with it. I was like really trying to have an open mind because I don't know, fuck, maybe raves are gonna be my thing. Maybe I really will fuck with it. Dude, we walk in and like people are like dressed up as like minions because again it's like a themed rave, but it's like at this like little bar. It's hot. Like I'm already sweating my ass off. Like I knew I was, and they're like just playing like dudes some like fuck shit. It's basically like music, but then like on the background, you know, like concerts have visuals, same thing, except it's just like clips of the Minion movies, like and all that shit. And then every like once in a while, like while they're like switching like songs and shit, they just have like Minion sound effects, like fart noises, and then like talking as they like switch it up and shit. That's basically it. Other than that, it's just like them playing music like it was a bar. And I think like, what was crazy too is a rave that didn't just do like people who were 21 and up, like how like a bar is. They were letting minors in, and so like we literally had people in front of us doing Molly, like absolutely out of their minds, while like little children were in there. Like it just like, yeah, I'm okay, wow, right? And so I'm like, let's just like get some alcohol, like maybe that will make this a little bit more enjoyable. I just am not somebody who loosens up. That's not something that I do. It's just like, okay, and like people are dancing around. I'm just not, that's just not the person I am. And mind you, my friends are doing this shit sober as fuck. Like, cause like I think they had like literally just had one drink and like these drinks are not strong or anything. I'm like, I can't do this. Like, I'm just too like, in my own head, I don't naturally do this. Like, I'm just not enjoying it, but I'm like, I'm having a smile on my face, like, while everybody's jumping around, I'm trying to jump around. Again, I'm just not having, like, a great time. And, shit, hold on. But again, like, I'm really, really trying not to be, like, a fucking party pooper about anything. And, cause she, like, keeps turning around, like, looking at me, and, like, are you having fun? Like, but like I'm not gonna say that. I'm like, yeah, like, and like it's also super fucking loud in there. Like we're pretty like we're not like up front, but like we're pretty close to the actual DJ and all the speakers. And my ears like ring, so like I don't do well in like loud environments, which is another thing that I was worried about. So like my ear is fucking ringing. Like I can't hear. And people are like trying to talk to me. People are like scooching by and like touching you. And I'm just like, and then again, like, watching people, like, do fucking Molly and shit, like, do some concealer. I just was like, I can't do this, right? So we get more drinks, which is, I like the fact that we're getting more drinks because it was, like, stepping away from everybody, like, jumping around and shit. And I like that. I didn't have, like, to, like, jump around because I was not naturally doing that. I'm, like, just doing it to do it. And it was like, why am I doing this? Like, I don't know. Like, it just, like, this isn't fun to me. It just wasn't. And, but, like, I totally get the appeal to other people. Like, don't get me wrong. I'm not clowning. Like, oh, I think all raves are dumb, and I think people who do are stupid. Like, I'm jealous. Like, I'm envious. Like, I want this to be an enjoyable experience. Unfortunately, it's not. I'm sweating. I have so much sweat going down my ass crack. Like, that's all I can think about. And then the fact that I'm jumping up and down. Like, I hope there's not, like, some poor little 12-year-old that's here while these adults next to us are doing Molly, because not only are you watching that, but you're probably smelling my ass crack. Like, it's hot. Like, just, like, it was a lot for me, right? And then, we weren't there for long, though. She ends up, like, saying, like, the DJ was kind of ass. Like, low-key, I didn't think the DJ was ass, but, like, what do I know about, like, raves? Nothing. And so she's like, hey, let's give it, like, another 20 minutes, then we can go. And so I'm like, I'm cool with that. And so we stay there for like another like 20 sober minutes, and then we decide to bounce. And we actually end up going back to her apartment because she like was like fiending for her vape, and she like left it in her like apartment or whatever. And so we end up going back there, like walking back, which again, I appreciated because that music was so fucking loud. My ears were killing me. But we go back to our apartment, we chill there for like a hot second, and then we end up going back out to another bar, a bar that I've been to already and I actually like. And the reason I like it is because it actually has a spot for people like me who just don't want to be all up in people's shit. And it has like this little patio. And so we go there, we get like a drink, which it was like last drink I had of the night. I don't know what it was. I think it was like just a Dirty Shirley, actually. I don't know what she was getting us at the other, because I don't know what to order because I don't go out drinking. So I just had her order stuff, and then I paid for it because it was her birthday. And so we got our drinks, and then we like made our way to the patio to like just sip at them before, like, because they have like this dance floor inside and then the patio outside, it's upstairs. And they start playing some like decent music, and I was like, I literally told them, I was like, I'm not trying to be a party pooper or anything, but like my ears are ringing really bad from like the last like rave, so I think I'm just not gonna get up by the like on the dance floor, because that's gonna be way too loud for me. Because dude, the music, it was like blaring, and we're not even in the fucking building. And she's like, are you sure? And I was like, yeah. And I'm so sorry, like I feel like I'm being a party pooper. Like I'm actively apologizing, because I do feel bad. Like I don't know, I don't ever want to ruin other people's birthdays, because like, dude, I feel like I always have the worst birthdays, so like I never want to be the reason someone feels like they had a bad birthday. So like I think that's like the whole point of why I even went, because like again, I'm just feeling like shit this whole time. And then I'm also again like unsure even like, I don't know if she wants to be my friend, or like, I don't know. I have like that really weird like insecurity thing where like nobody fucking likes me, and I'm like a horrible person and all this shit. Like that's like something I struggle with so bad. And like, the fact that we've been on and on and get friends, like I almost just felt like I was like a backup because other people weren't coming, and then I wasn't even being fun, so like kill me type of shit. And but anyway, so I'm just like chilling there on my phone, like I'm texting like my partner, and like just like on Instagram and playing Pokemon Go, genuinely like being so fucking stupid and like such a party pooper. But like, I don't know, I just couldn't do it, and it was so hot. Like that patio was a godsend because you like had the breeze and stuff. And while I'm sitting there like finishing my drink, there's this dude behind me, because like they have like these little tables and then chairs to sit with. This dude behind me, and again it was like packed as fuck, is so fucking shit faced that he's like takes this chair that he was sitting on and starts bending it, because it's like a metal chair. He bends the back of the chair forward and then back again, and keeps doing it until he fucking rips it off. And mind you, all of his friends are just like watching him do this, not stopping him. Like, did I stop him? No, but like, it's a fucking random stranger. I'm not saying shit, I'm not security, fuck that. But I was just like, what the fuck are you doing? Like, it was so weird. And then some girl, like, I think got overserved or potentially like roofied or something, because she was literally like passing out. Her friends were like holding her, and they were getting escorted out by security. Like, it was fucking nuts. Like, I was just like, there's too much shit going on. And about like after like I don't know 30 minutes, they come back to me, they get some more drinks, and like we're just like talking and like catching up. And I'm like, like my one friend, like as she ran to the bathroom, then my other friend was like, do you want to like go, like are you ready? And I'm like, bitch, I'm ready. But like, I don't know, again, I'm just so scared that my bad mood like was transferring to my other friend, of like, oh, you're just saying you're ready to leave because you think I'm ready to leave, or you're just saying you also were thinking about canceling because I said it. You know what I'm trying to say? Like, I don't ever want to be like the leader or the like, stop, right? But I was like, yeah, I'm pretty tired, like I could go if you're ready, but like obviously if like you want to keep doing shit, like do that, right? And they're like, no, I'm ready to go too. So we end up kind of like talking a little bit more, and we go back to her apartment, and then we leave for the night, and we're trying to like actively convince her to come back with us to like my house, because like it's only 8 minutes, like girl, like we could bring you back, like if you don't want to sleep there, which is like totally fine, like we're just like, come continue to hang out with us, like, because like basically I'm just going back to like shower, and like me and my friend are gonna smoke and probably order something to eat because we haven't really eaten today. And she's just like, no, like I want to be home. Like, no, just you guys just stay. Like you can, like I'll even sleep on the floor, and you guys can sleep in my bed. Or like, what, girl, no. Like, it just was like, the fuck. And so we ended up leaving. And what was so crazy, she was like, well, I'm gonna go back to the bars now that you guys are leaving, because we didn't even stay out late. I was expecting us to, like, stay out to, like, 2. Bitch, we left at, like, midnight. No, I think we left at, like, 12:40, some shit, or, like, whatever. And I did feel bad, because I'm sure she did want to stay out, like, a lot longer, but, like, I don't know. And literally the only reason I think my friend wanted to bounce is just because, like, I think she wanted to, like, hit stuff that, like, was playing better music, because it just wasn't, like, her taste in music. Because she wanted to hit a bunch of gay bars, which I do want to hit. I haven't gone to any, I don't think I've never gone to a gay bar and know that. But I would be interested in just trying that, just to try it. But yeah, it was just, like, an interesting, like, weekend, but we ended up hanging out again, but, like, I felt like such a party pooper, and, oh god, I forgot, I put my glasses on before I powdered my foundation, shit. But, I don't know, like, I don't even know what started me talking about this. I mean, I knew I wanted to talk about me going to a minion rave, but, oh, yeah, it's just, like, I guess me, like, not having as good as a time with her has just made me, like, I don't know, like, kind of sad, like, this is, like, not doing anything. I feel like, I want to be the friends that we were, like, in high school, like, and how goofy and how fun that was, and I just, like, it just makes me sad that we're not, and then, I don't know, I guess there were other stuff that, like, would kind of piss me off, but I just felt like I was being, like, a huge asshole, even though I probably wasn't. I don't know, I've just been, like, very reserved, I feel like, lately, like, everything I feel like is stressing me out, and, like, so all I do is, like, rot in my bed. Like, I'll go to work, and I don't answer text messages, I don't answer, like, messages from people, like, I just let them sit, like, I just, like, have no motivation. I don't record ASMR videos, I'm, like, not doing anything but, like, sleeping and playing mahjong, or is it mahjong, I don't know, I always say it wrong, like, that's all I fucking do, and it's just, like, I don't know, like, I'm finally doing something, and I just feel like I'm not, I guess, doing it right or some shit, I don't know, does that even make sense? But I think also the main thing I wanted to say was, like, and again, I don't want to be, like, shit talking her, it's like, I think one of the reasons I felt like I wasn't having a good enough time is I just felt like part of us hanging out is just, like, trying to recreate kind of stuff that we've done, like, in the past when we were younger and when we were friends, and it's like, we don't got that type of relationship anymore, and, like, it saddens me, and I do want to have that, but it's just, like, we gotta, like, do new shit, make new jokes, catch up more, talk more, but, like, we don't, and then we just have these, like, interactions with each other that, like, are based off of what we previously have, and it's just, like, we're so different, we're so much older now, like, I don't know, and I just feel like, I don't know, I just feel like I'm a backup friend for so many people, and it, like, is so infuriating, but at the same time, it's, like, it's my own fault, in a way, I don't know, I just feel like she's also, like, kind of like a shell of the person she was when we were kids, and, like, not that it's inherently a bad thing, like, you can grow and you can change as an individual, but I just feel like she used to be so confident, and, like, she was such a cool person, dude, like, everybody wanted her, wanted to be her, and it's just, like, I don't know, it's, like, I don't know how to explain it, it's just, like, not her at all anymore, dude. I'm not saying she's not confident, but it's just, like, it's different, I guess, so, I don't know, I guess that's what I was trying to say. But I didn't want to say it because I feel bad. Because I feel like I'm an asshole. I just feel like I'm selfish and I'm a big prick. And, like, I don't know. And I feel like that story is, like, proof of that. Like, oh my god, I'm such a fucking dickhead. Like, it's, I'm like, I grew up and I want to be different on how, like, what I witnessed growing up. Like, which, like, I dealt with, like, people being big control freaks. And I feel like I'm doing that. Like, oh, I want to know what everything's doing. I want to just do what I want to do. It's my way or the highway. And I'm like, God, like, shut the fuck up. the cherry blossom, I think. Cherry blossom cake, which I'm going to do here on her eyes too. But I don't know. Do you guys feel that way? Do you guys, I don't know, perceive me as that way? You only get to know my side of it, so I guess that's not really a great question to ask you, but I don't know. It's like everything's about me, and yet nothing is about me at the same time. Like, it's like I'm following my own life, but it's like I'm not in the driver's seat. Like I'm watching it unfold, but I'm almost not doing anything about it. But I am. Like, fuck, I don't know. That's just like how I've been feeling, and like it's like all I just want to do is like be in bed, and I've been like forcing myself to just do more. So like I'm like I want to do this, but I'm like forcing myself to like sit here and like film. Like, what's wrong with me, dude? Let's do some contour. The Fenty Beauty and Espresso. And I'm just gonna put that on my hand. Use that to blend. But it's so weird too, because literally I remember like growing up and being like, oh my god, I can't wait to be old enough and go clubbing. Like, it just seems so fun. But I just feel like, I don't know, it's like, it makes me sad. Like, I want to be a person that likes going out, and I don't know. Just did not have the time that I was hoping for. Maybe it just was a bad night for me. I can't tell where I should fucking contour this shit. We're just gonna guesstimate. I'm gonna blend this, I swear to God. I guess maybe I'm just like disappointed with like the type of person I am. Like, I wish it was like just different. I'm trying to do a giant line and just like dab a little bit to have some shadow. But yeah, that was like, it was just like an interesting experience. I sweat so fucking much, but I will say, in a way, I did have a lot more fun than I thought I would. But I was just like, just felt like I was spending the whole time being like, don't be a dick, don't be an asshole, like, shut the fuck up, just do it, just jump. Just jump. Like, that's literally like what was going through my head. Like, as like we're at this rave, it's like, well, everybody's just jumping, so just jump. Everybody's hands in the air, so just do that. Like, I don't know. I just like, is that like how everybody feels? They just do it anyway, or like, do people actually just do that and like really have a lot of fun doing it? Like, I don't know. Oh, of course, this, because like shittier lighting looks really good, but this is gonna look really nasty and like orangey on me, because it does look that way. I think we can save it with some blush and just like more powder. Actually, I have some cooler brown tones as eyeshadow. Maybe I can use that as contour instead. Let's see. But yeah, I don't know. And like, I think I feel like she doesn't want to like really hang out with me that much, because like I had texted her and I was like, oh my gosh, we should go like to this coffee place, because again, I know now that she like lives not too far from me. And I texted her and I was like, we should go to this coffee place. And like, she's like a different schedule than I do, but like, I don't know. And like, this is literally just me overthinking as fuck. But like, we have like a very different work schedule, so it's like hard as fuck for us to hang out sometimes. And she was like, yeah, we should. Like, what about this day or this day? And I was like, oh, I work both days, and the coffee place closes like 30 minutes after I get off work, so like we wouldn't have enough time to like go there and then like hang or whatever. But like maybe, I don't know, like if you're free like one morning before you go in, or like after you get off work and I'm free before I go in, like, or something like that, or we can just do something else. And she just never responded. Like, I don't know. I feel like I'm always the one instigating, and that is like frustrating for me. So, and then like she'll post stuff about like hanging out with other people, but like at times that like she'll say that she's like not available to hang out with, like, which is valid. Like yeah, tell me that you're not available, but like I don't know, it just sucks to see that. Like when I don't know, like just tell me you're already hanging out with someone rather than be like, no, I'm like working, or like, well, I don't, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. All right, let's contour. Oh my god, contour you up. I can't even talk. Dude, that's another reason I feel like I don't sit down and record a ton. I talk so much during the day that like when I get off work, I literally don't make any fucking sense. I still feel like I don't make sense, dude. Like, just fucking straight gibberish at this point. Let's do forehead too. I didn't do mine, even though I have like a 6 head. I've been a little bit busier at work too. I haven't been meeting my goals, which suck ass, but like I still feel like they're not having like an honest like conversation about like the goals and the metrics that we have, which, like, if you don't know what I do for a living, I am an admissions counselor for university, so I do have to like have like a certain amount of students that I start each like start that we have. But like it's hard to meet it because like I just think it's with everything going on in the world right now. Like, dude, we're literally at war. Our economy is in the trash. Like, and there's been so many changes to the Department of Education, as well as with like financial aid and funding. Like, yeah, this is not a time where a ton of people want to look into school because it's just like been hellish. So like I really don't. I don't know. I just feel like they're not really acknowledging that that's been a bit of a struggle. Because like I will get people that say that they're very interested, and then they don't end up moving forward, and it's because of funding, or well, I'm just scared on like what's going on with like this and that and the third, and fuck me. I don't know. So work has been a little like, it's been slow, but it's been busy, and it's just been like a little irritating. Like, I've been having to wait almost like an hour to get like a call transferred to me, and then at the same time my manager was like, yeah, so we're like wanting to get like at least 4 applications a day to like meet like your metrics and goals for this like start date. How the fuck am I gonna do that when I have to wait so long? Like, shut the hell up. Like, I could not believe that he just like sat there and said that to my face. Like, and I'm stressed. He's about to go on a leave, my manager, and which means like other managers are going to be taking over, like, to help out with the team. And last time this happened, our director just took over, so it was like someone we knew, and we don't really know these other team like leads that well. And they're gonna also be doing like our one-on-ones, and that's what I loved about our director taking over. She did not do she did like one-on-one with us the whole leave, which means now I know that we're probably gonna have consistent one-on-ones. And it's just like, these people do not fucking know us. Like, I feel like it's no point. Like, I don't know. And I don't know how they do their like one-on-ones. Like, and it's only like he'll only be gone for a certain amount of time too. So it's just like I just felt like it's fucking pointless. Like, I didn't even like doing one-on-ones with him. And he's like, he's pretty nice. So I don't know. I'm just stressing myself out for no fucking reason. And then like, I don't know, the last time I talked to you guys, if I had talked about like what's been going on with my mom. My mom ended up divorcing my stepdad. If you remember, remember, and you've been watching me for a while, the same stepdad that kicked me out of my house and let me to live with my grandparents for some time. She finally left him, which had been some time coming. And we're going to do some more powder on her nose and to kind of help highlight the contour that you can barely see. But anyway, what I was saying was she ended up divorcing him. She's been single for some time now, and she like kind of like dropped it very like sneakily on me, but like didn't fully explain what was going on, that she was talking to one of her exes again. Now this ex was an ex that she had right after she divorced my dad, and I did not know this till now, but like she was this man's affair partner with his wife. I did not know that. Now, I didn't like this man to begin with, like when they first started going out, and no one in my family liked him. Like, literally everyone fucking hated this dude. Like, he just is a fucking prick asshole. Like, I don't know how to explain it. Like, I think it's not as bad as it used to be, because I did have to interact with him a little bit not too long ago. But like when I was younger, it was just like he was better than everybody, and it was very like apparent the way that he would speak to you. Like it was very like speaking down to you, if that makes sense. Like just fucking fuck you, right? And he just like was horrible. He ended up cheating on my mom, which was horrible at the time, and I think everybody like felt really bad for my mom. And she was like, well, and like I brought it up to her like when I found out that they were together again. I was like, didn't he fucking cheat on you? Like, why are you with someone who cheated on you? Because she goes, well, you know, which I don't like how we had this conversation, mind you, because literally she blamed herself for him cheating on her, because, well, I drove him to cheat on me because I was so scared that he was going to do that to me because he was cheating on his wife with me. And I'm just like sitting there like, what the fuck is wrong with you? And like her whole thing of like why they're back together, why it's okay that they're together now, but no labels or anything, is that like they're older and they're more mature. Mind you, he's like 30 years older than her. Like literally as old as or potentially older than her parents, mind you. I'm not a fan. I'm not a fan of this fucking dude. And I want my mom to be happy, but like, fuck. So that's been something she's been doing. And like literally everyone in my family, like dude, it's just been like, because nobody fucking likes him. He's just a fucking weirdo dude. Like, I don't know. And like, he came over like to like with my mom, and she's been over the past few times, and my partner fucking cannot stand him, and I can't either. And he didn't even know like the full context of this man, and like literally like they had left, and he was just like, he's so fucking ugly, because my mom's a pretty lady, dude. This guy's like old as shit, ugly as shit, annoying as shit, and like when we had gone out to eat together, we're jumping to eyeshadow finally. I don't know what to do for eyeshadow though. Should we do something simple? Yeah, I just dropped an eyeshadow palette really loudly. I don't really know what to do for eyeshadow, but I low-key think I'm gonna be boring as shit about eyeshadow today. I don't know. Anyway, but oh yeah, so we went out. What I was saying prior to me dropping that palette really fucking loud, we went out to eat. We went to like an Indian restaurant, which fire as fuck. It was really good. I love Indian food, but I never get to have a ton of it because my partner is kind of picky with food. But we went to this place, and it was weird because he said it was more of like a Mediterranean, like Middle Eastern restaurant, but it really wasn't. But anyways, so we go there, and like he's like using the car's like Siri the whole time, and he's like, "Oh, what are you guys like listening to?" And we're both pretty much like, "Oh, you know, whatever you want to put on is like fine." And he's like, "Hey Siri, play contemporary." Like the fact that he said like contemporary pop music, where I thought like, I don't know why, but that shit literally like had me fucking dead as shit. Like it's just so fucking stupid. Like shut the fuck up, your old ass would say some shit like that. And like he kept like asking it to do shit, and like it wouldn't do it because he's not like, I don't know, he wasn't like using it right. I don't know how to explain it. It was just like so like, oh my god, you're so stupid old. Like like technology to you is like you are obsolete to like technology. Like it's just so wow, wow, you know. It just was a lot to take in. Oh my god, but I did find out. I don't care. You guys know that I live in Columbus, Ohio. Dude, I found out that fucking the Thurman Cafe, fucking burnt down. I did not know that it had burnt down because we were like talking about where to go to eat, and I was like, shit, I haven't had Thurman's in like so long. That sounds like pretty good actually. And they're like, oh, we can't go. They burnt down. And I was like, what the fuck? If you don't know, the Thurman Cafe, it was actually on Man versus Food. If you guys ever watched that show, I definitely watched the fuck out of that show growing up. I was a Food Network kid, like so bad, which makes sense because I'm like fat as fuck. But no, I love the Food Network. But I would watch Man versus Food a lot when he was still like filming that show, and he actually went to the Thurman Cafe because they have this burger. It's called the Thurman here, and it's like this giant ass burger that you can eat. And he like, I think he beat it. I don't know. Plenty of people do. And their whole shtick is like you get to put like a dollar bill on like anywhere on the wall, like in the restaurant. Like if you beat it, you get to like sign your name and shit. And so like, yeah, but like they were like a really cutesy like dive bar type of thing. But yeah, they burned down. They had closed down during COVID, and then they'd like opened back up, and like it was like super like nasty looking in there because like they'd taken all the dollar bills down and shit, probably because they need the money. You know, which makes sense. Like no hate at all, but like, so like I felt like they were just like starting to like get like cutesy again the last time I had been there, and of course they fucking burnt down. Like, isn't that so crazy? Doing as much as a smoky eye as I can with this like brown eyeshadow because I don't have a black eyeshadow, or at least I don't think I do. I don't know. How are we looking? My hair's looking crazy. But yeah, just like annoying as fuck. I hate that man, truly do. Oh my god, look how tan my arm is compared to my face. Oh, I do have a black. Well, it's like a sparkle black, but that kind of works, doesn't it? I didn't even know. This is looking pretty cutesy though. My mom used to do like only smoky eyes. I always thought she looked so cool. It's funny too, my mom hasn't really changed the way she does her makeup. Oh fuck, I thought I got like so much more off my brush. This blends beautifully. I just didn't mean it to like blend or have that much pigment, I guess. I wanted it to be more brown, but it's okay. We'll just smoke her all out. Shit, I'm gonna have to go in with some eyeliner. Okay, how does that look? I don't know. You guys would tell me if it looks bad, right? It's weird, like, it kind of looks like there's a wing, but I think it's just the way my glasses are. Like, they stretch things, because that's not what it looks like in my mirror. I don't know, hopefully it doesn't look that way to you guys. My friend just got another job. My other friend that went with me to the, like, my friend's party and stuff, or, like, birthday celebration, more like, she's got a new job also here in the city and is planning on moving soon, which is really exciting. I also sometimes feel like I'm a backup friend to them too. Like, I don't know. I really want to make some friends that, like, are newer, like, more adult friends, and I did when I was working at, like, Target, but, like, I don't work there anymore, and I don't live anywhere near them, so, like, we don't really talk, but they'll send me stuff on, you know, on social media sometimes, which is nice. But it's, like, I don't think they ever became, like, I don't know, like, friends, if that makes any type of sense at all. Like, we were still relatively, like, work friends, but we would hang out every once in a while outside of work. I low-key, like, this is me being so honest, I hated the way one of my friends would, like, act around my partner. Like, my partner 110%, like, doesn't entertain, like, shit and whatever, but, like, I don't know, you know, like, how people, like, play fight to, like, flirt? That's, like, how I felt like she was doing, and I fucking hated it. And was she? I don't really know. I'm not very good at reading that type of thing, but I low-key did feel like that's what she was doing, and it did bother me pretty bad, so. Like, I feel like, sometimes I felt like after we'd hang out, I'd be like, what the fuck was that? Like, genuinely. I should fucking fight with my boyfriend over it. What do you think? No, I would not. I don't know, I think, like, low-key this looks like shit. We're gonna do some sparkles, and I think that will help me feel like this doesn't look crazy bad. We're gonna do like a base with my eyeliner from, almost a Too Faced from ColourPop. Is the Making Memories highlighter. God, Too Faced used to be super popular. I don't even know if I have anything from Too Faced in my makeup collection now. I gotta say, their lip glosses are nice lip glosses. I really enjoyed their glosses. I think one of my first, like, big beauty palettes was from them. They were like the brand for, like, themed fucking makeup though. Dude, everything smelled like something. Didn't the, like, owners end up being, like, super fucking crazy or some shit? I feel like they got canceled for some shit. You know who I cannot believe is still, like, a functioning, like, influencer? Jeffree Star. I actually tell people, like, if I got, like, a freebie to, like, just annihilate someone from existence, I would selfishly probably pick Jeffree Star. I cannot stand that motherfucker. That brick ass ugly hoe. There was, like, way more black on this side than this one, which is why I think this one looks so much beautifuler. But we're gonna blend a little bit. Just gonna get some of this pigment off. I might need to do some like concealer. I just knocked something off my counter and it was like really fucking loud. It's in my boat. Oh, fuck. Dude, I cannot get this eye to like look right, and it's like fucking pissing me off, but I gotta. Okay, actually, it looks okay. I just had to like blend it a little bit, I think. And I think it's just not catching as much light because of the way my light is. I just gotta like trust this for real. Okay, and then I'm gonna layer this with my How Many Carrots by Fenty Beauty. I love this highlighter, it's so cute. I did get some pink on it, but it's so pretty. I hope you didn't hear that. I think my neighbors are like, I don't actually know what the fuck my neighbors are doing, but they're doing something out there. I don't really give a shit. Oh, this is so pretty. You don't think it would add so much on top of other glitter, but it really does. I'm playing a lot of Roblox recently, which I think is so funny to say. But I've been playing because my nephew who moved in with me has like been asking us to like play Roblox, and it is just like such a fucking hoot to play. Because like I don't have like that good like hand-eye coordination with video games. Like in stressful situations, like it's like a shooter game, I'm gone, I'm dead. Like it's bad, but like of course he wants to play, so we're gonna play. But so like I've been playing and I've been getting actually like pretty good, but like he's, you know, like how little kids, they have to like learn how to not be like a sore loser and like how to be like okay with losing. He's like at that point and like at that age, like he's been pissed. we stopped playing earlier because he was like super fucking angry and like really pissed off, like, you know, like how kids, because they're like learning how to you know, go through their emotions instead of like actually like verbalizing, they just kind of cry a little bit because like they're so upset. That's what he was doing, so I feel kind of bad. I forgot that I fucked up this eyeliner, and I think you're supposed to be able to twist it up, but like it just doesn't twist. I do have other eyeliner for my waterline, but it's like a really deep blue. I don't know if you can tell. And I do feel like you would be able to tell because I actually have black eyeshadow now. So I might skip the waterline, but I do have this Kat Von D tattoo liner. So we'll just do like a quick little line, and then we'll stick on some lashes, and then I'll do your eyeshadow. I'm like scared. Maybe I shouldn't do. I just like held my breath. That looks fine. Okay, I can't fuck this shit up. Okay, I'm gonna hold my breath. more now. Oh my god, that was so bad. Okay, it's fine. I'm not going to add to it because I think that's just going to mess it up. We're just going to live with it and stick our lashes on. Can you even tell? Yeah, you can. It's okay though. Lashes, like always, are going to say that. It looks, kind of looks like I have lashes on now. I have the Ioni 3D Foam Mink Lashes. These are the Crisscross Cat Eye Long. These are from the Dollar Tree. And courtesy of, is it Nikki ASMR? She changed, she used to be ASMR Kitty, and I always forget the new names. Or is it like Whispers? Fuck, I'm so sorry, Nikki. Love your stuff. It's been, oh my, I have to catch up on your videos. That's another thing. I've been like depriving myself of ASMR recently. Like, dude, it's like straight to bed. But we're gonna stick these bad boys on. See how those look. Because honestly, I'm like maybe thinking of just doing some mascara, but I don't know. After fucking up the liner a little bit, I think the lashes gotta happen. I'm probably gonna bounce, to be real with you, for a second, just to put these bad boys on, because like this is gonna take me a minute, especially with these nails on. Yeah, I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back after like 20 minutes. Genuinely, I had to do this one like 3 times and it's still not sitting right. I think the issue is I just don't really like the style of the lashes as much as I thought I would. I think if they were like, looked like this on my eyes, like while they're closed, but like while they're like how they look when they're closed, but while my eyes are open, I'd like them. I don't know. I'm really picky about lashes, but we're gonna do some mascara to put my natural lashes more into them so it'll look more natural, and then get my bottom lashes more exaggerated. I'm using the Tartelette Tubing Mascara by Tartelette. I'm debating, once I wipe this makeup off, if I'm gonna go outside and sit on my patio and smoke before I go to bed, or do homework. Is it bad to let you know I'm not leaning towards doing my homework? My psychology homework is insane. You know what? I'll probably do both. I will probably do a little bit of homework, and then I'll want to go out after I wash my makeup off. That is, like, actually exactly what I'm going to do. I haven't done any of my reading for this week, and I haven't even looked at what my assignment is either, which is rough. I'm actually really enjoying my class. It's going over, like, development, like lifespan development. It's really interesting. I do think psychology is interesting. It's just like, I don't know, it's like a lot of nuance. But I like my instructor. She gives me good grades, so of course I like her, but like, I think she gives good feedback, which is nice. It's like a lot of reading, but like overall, it's like, it's easy. It's just like, you have to read a lot for it to be easy. And I obviously, like a lot of people, like low effort things, so, you know. I actually really like this mascara and how it looks on my bottom lashes. It's like not caking them, it separates them nicely. Are you guys growing anything? Like, do you guys have any like gardens and stuff like that? Oh, I don't know if that really made a difference, to be honest, but it did in my do your eyeshadow now. So we'll start off with that brown shade, and then we'll jump into doing that black shade. Did you kind of like smoke it? My lash is sticking. I am growing broccoli, romaine lettuce. I was growing spinach, but I let it grow like too much, so like I don't think I'm gonna harvest it because it looks kind of interesting. And then I have a. Did I say broccoli right? I think that's what I started with. This is gonna bother me watching that. It's like making me want to blink more. Fuck, I hate it. But then I have a blackberry plant. It hasn't produced anything yet, and I'm not really sure why, but it's growing really large. It's just not doing anything. And then I have 2 jalapeno plants. I meant to actually grab a jalapeno and a bell pepper plant, but I'm dyslexic, and I think because I was looking for it, I just grabbed 2 of the same on accident. I'm not really sure how that happened, but that is what happened. And then I have a cucumber and a zucchini plant, all of which, no, what the fuck is the word? It's a pepper. It's a peppercini. It's banana pepper. That's what it is. I've harvested 2 banana peppers. I tried one raw. Ooh, I see exactly why people pickle them. They taste like shit. Okay, there's your brown. And then, and my jalapeno plants are going pretty good. They've started popping out some peppers, but they're just not ready to be picked yet. But my zucchini and cucumber hasn't done anything. I don't know. Those are more fall harvests, but like they're pretty small plants, so I don't know. But I have the zucchini and the cucumber planted by all my wildflower mixes that I have because I wanted to make my garden like a butterfly sanctuary, but I have not seen really any butterflies. I've only seen really moths, and I've seen a few bees, but not a ton, so I don't know. I think maybe I need some more other like pollinators or some shit, like different types of flowers and stuff. I don't know. Okay, and then we'll do the glitter. I'm trying to find the brush that I was using for glitter. Where do you put that? I'll just use this one, I guess. Oh wait, there it is. Actually, no, that's not the right brush. I do not know where that brush went. Did I drop it, maybe? That's not it, is it? Okay, so where the fuck did this brush go? Okay, that's not there. That's not it. Okay, this brush has like fucking disappeared. I'll just use a different one, that's fine. It's cool, it's gone, it's collected. Where is it though? That like is gonna piss me off so bad. It just like disappeared into the void. Oh, it's literally right in front of my face. Speaking of like void and disappearing, did you guys watch the new Backrooms movie? I allegedly was planning to see it with a friend, and tickets were sold out, and so we may have allegedly found it and watched it, and it was a rip of like where someone films it in the theater rather than like they have like a copy that they're giving out. And we got jump scared several times because we thought that like it was an entity or a monster, and it was just people actually getting up like and leaving or like walking in the theater like in front of like the alleged camera. And it was so fucking hilarious. And there was this like lady in the like row in front of the person who's filming who like kept like fucking with her hair and shit. It'd be so fucking annoying. But what you guys think of the movie if you did watch it? I actually really enjoyed it. I thought it was pretty good. It definitely went in an interesting direction. I really tried not to walk in expecting a lot because I didn't want to be like disappointed with the movie, but I don't think I was. It just went differently, you know? But I thought it was overall pretty good. And then we're gonna blend that a little bit before we jump with the Fenty stuff, because that's just gonna go over everything. I have been reading a lot. I think I shared with you guys earlier that I set like a reading goal of like a book a month this year. I've been fucking killing that shit. I have read, I think, 14 or 15 books this year so far. So like that's around 2-ish books a month. If I average it out so far. Dude, I just read the most irritating book. I did not know, so something I've stopped doing is depending on Goodreads for like if I should pick a book up or not. If I think it's going to be interesting, I pick it up. Because anytime that I look at Goodreads and they're like, oh my god, this book was so amazing, they're like jacking this book off its ass. And then anytime that this book, they're like, this book fucking sucked, it's horrible, I've actually kind of liked it. So I've decided I'm not going to like base my shit off of Goodreads, right? I'm just going to buy like the book that I want to read, and you know, if it sucks, it sucks. If it doesn't, it doesn't. I bought this book. I did not know that the main genre of the book was going to be literary fiction. Not trying to be that guy. I do not like literary fiction. I just think that a lot of people want to categorize their book as literary fiction because they are bad at writing and they want to call it experimental, but in reality, it's just not a well put together story, in my opinion. Okay? Does that mean that every literary fiction book is like that? No. But the ones that I have read that are under that, yes. And this book, in my opinion, kinda, because from my understanding of literary fiction, and I could be wrong, and you can totally correct me, because I'm never going to be that dude that's like, oh, I'm right, is literary fiction focuses more overall on, like, character development rather than plot, right? And so you are going to have a lot of shit that doesn't necessarily like follow what the main plot of the book is at times to try and give you background and show how like a character is growing. I don't really give a shit about that because I picked up this book specifically for the plot, and then you don't even get into the plot till like about 75% of the book, and even then it's not good. Like, it's just like everybody's horny, everybody's insufferable, and like, I'm gonna say this, like, if you're focusing on character development, then make the characters develop. Like, only like a certain amount of characters had growth, and like, that's even if you can call it that. Like, I just felt like this book was so stupid. And furthermore, you have like it comes like you're going through so many different people's perspectives, like but it's at the same time being told through one person's perspective. It's really interesting. I got lost in it a few times and had to reread sections, and I was forcing myself to reread these sections, bitch, because this is fucking irritating. Like, I'm like, I don't know who's talking, I don't know who's thinking this at first, I gotta go back to see who the chapter was named after, and even then it just sometimes wasn't making sense. And there was like two of my biggest pet peeves in when I read books that make me not like a book, right? The first one, and this might be, I don't know, the first pet peeve I have with books is Greek mythology references. I don't fuck like that. Like there's very minimal books out there that I think do Greek mythology references, and I think do it well, like where it's commentary and it's interesting. Outside of that, I think it's uncreative and I think it's lazy because you're referencing this shit to try and like engage some additional symbolism into your story, and you're just doing it in a very lazy, uncreative way by just like name dropping characters. Like it's like, okay, and that's what this book did. I thought that was lazy. And it's like, also tell me you're a millennial writing a book without telling me you're a millennial writing a book. But like, low-key, I get it. Like, I do think Greek mythology is interesting. It's just like, shut the fuck up. And I'll do eyeliner now. And the second big pet peeve that I have that I do not like in books is modern references. Now, it's not that I inherently hate that like a book is set in a present tense, or like a present tense that I'm currently reading it in, or like in the future, and so then they of course try to use modern references to be like, oh, we're talking about the past, to connect with the reader. I don't inherently hate that. I hate how they do it. It feels like a shitty advertisement 99% of the time, or it just feels very clunky. Like, it's like, why are you name dropping, like, not to this book specifically, but like, why are we name dropping like Taylor fucking Swift or something? Who gives a shit? Why are we talking about Target? Like, stop. Like, it's so easy to take me out of the story because we're talking about some bullshit that is like not important to the story whatsoever. Like, and again, it kind of comes off to me as a little bit lazy in a way, because it's like, world build, bitch. Like, I don't know, but I know that this storyline, it was supposed to be making like commentary on like capitalism and some other shit, like, which low-key in fiction, when it's done correctly, it's cool, it's great. This book, it's just, and it didn't come off that way to me personally. I don't know, it's just, it wasn't my thing. And it was only like, it was like just under 400 pages, and it took me literally almost 3 weeks to read because I just fucking hated the book. Like, all of the characters, and like, mind you, again, like, you know that they're, or like, you're in the hopes that they're gonna grow throughout the story. It's just, they're all whiny as fuck, they're horny as fuck, they're selfish as fuck. It's just like, shut the fuck up. Like, what? Like, I'm only interested in reading this because of the plot, but you don't get that till way later, and then it's so unsatisfying. So like, essentially, I'm not saying the name of the book, but like, I don't want to spoil it. It's a newer publication. This disease is like happening. They're trying to find a cure for this disease, and mind you, it's interesting. They like refer to it as like post-pandemic syndrome, because like it is set in modern day, so it does reference COVID-19 and things like that in the book. Which this is the first book that I had actually, I think, read that had referenced COVID. I don't know, or maybe second. But anyway, and they think they find this cure, and it just doesn't end up panning out. So then at the end of the story, it never gets cured. It's still something that people think isn't real, and that's it. Like, and it's just like, what the fuck is this? Like, this, so all of this interesting ass plot for nothing. Like, fuck this shit, dude. Like, I don't know. It just was like, okay. Alright, and I'm not gonna do lashes on you because I'm lazy, so we're just gonna jump right into mascara. But yeah, I did not like that book at all. I just thought it was written poorly, and I think that, I don't know, I've been having a bad streak with some of the books that I've been picking up. I haven't really been loving them, so. But, so I'm hoping to, my next few pickups of books are going to be good. I actually wanted to go to the bookstore this weekend, but I don't know if I'll go tomorrow. Probably not. I texted my friend to see if they wanted to do anything. They didn't get back with me. Maybe I didn't send them something. I'll maybe I'll text him tomorrow. I have some stuff I'm already doing, so I don't know if I'll actually even want to go. Okay, let's do our eyebrows. But yeah, if you guys have any like book suggestions, I know I have some of your guys' suggestions on my reading list. It's kind of funny, I have a reading list, but I normally don't grab things off of my reading list when I go to a bookstore because the bookstore I go to is not a corporate bookstore, so you just kind of have what they have, and a lot of the times it's not stuff that's on my reading list, but so I just grab what I find. And we're going to use this Precisely My Brow Pencil by Benefit. But yeah, I mainly read like horror and like thriller, but I'm trying to branch out a little bit more, which is I think is one of the reasons I picked up that book. It was me branching, and I ended up fucking hard in it. But you know, that's how it is, I guess. I do want to start reading more like non-fiction, but I think I'm going to let myself enjoy just fiction reading up until I'm out of my classes, so I don't feel like I'm reading an additional textbook, because then I'm never going to get through it. But let me tell you, that's actually how much I did not like this book that I just finished, because I literally opted to read my psychology textbook, because that shit was genuinely more interesting than what this book was fucking giving me. I need to go get like my eyebrows, like I think like professionally shaped, and then I also really need to learn how to do eyebrows like well, because I do not think I do them well. I just kind of fill them in and hope for the best. And my eyebrow grows like really weird on this one. Like not being able to get them on the same. I don't know. I don't know what the fuck I'm doing actually. I should lay down. And then I have the like microfilling pen, but I'm just gonna do the like ends of them to make it a little darker. You know, it's crazy. I used to actually dye my eyebrows to be darker to match my hair, and I haven't had to do that in like forever. Like they've like randomly became the same color as my hair. I used to be like really blonde, like very, very blonde, and now I'm like this rosy brunette color. It's funny, actually, I was in a team meeting the other day, and one of my coworkers is a ginger. I didn't know she was a ginger. She normally wears like a head covering, but she's been having it off recently, and she was like, oh yeah, Max, we were just talking about like people like us being gingers, and I kind of like laughed, because I when I was born, I had red hair, but then it fell out and turned blonde, which I think is, or so I've heard, is like normal, at least in my family. So I don't really know, but I thought that was kind of funny. Like, my partner loves to say that I just have brown hair, but like I'm blonde, like my facial hair, very blonde. But yeah, my hair is darkened over time. But I've heard that's like normal for a lot of people who are born blonde. Some people do it, and some people don't as they get older. I wonder what makes that happen. Like, what causes your like genetics to make your hair go darker with age versus other people who's don't. I'll have to look into that. I wonder if that's like a recessive or like a dominant trait, or if that's something to do with like how like your environment like affects you. It's interesting stuff. I'm so glad though. I was thinking about doing 2 classes at a time. I'm so glad I didn't do 2 classes at a time. I like genuinely it takes me so long to do my homework for this class. Like I would die if I did 2 at a time. I was telling myself that maybe I'll bump up later to do like 2. I don't know if I can, like, genuinely. Like, I would love to, so I can, like, wrap up the degree faster, but, like, holy shit, dude, I'm, like, struggling. It took me, like, an hour and a half to do a fucking discussion. Like, it's a discussion, but, yeah, it's again, like, it's a lot of reading, it's a lot of, like, then you type out, you reread it, you gotta rewrite it, like, it's just a bunch of bullshit. I really am not a huge fan of how they, like, redid this, but, you know. I also didn't know if I told you guys, my partner actually just got a manager position at his job. Isn't that so cool? What the fuck? It's like, there we go. But because he took a manager position, he had to change his schedule, so he's now working nights. He just started this week, but he had a short week, so he's actually has tomorrow off. But we normally don't have like the same or similar schedule, because I changed. I don't know if I told you guys that I changed my work schedule. I don't work Tuesdays through Saturdays anymore. I work Mondays through Fridays now, which is nice, but it sucks now because my partner has like had been working the same shift, or no, he had been working like Mondays through what the fuck was he working? No, he had, because I had Sunday, Monday off, so he had Monday, Tuesday off, so he was working Wednesdays through Sundays. Fuck, I could not think of that schedule. But now he works nights on top of that, but he's on a training schedule, so he gets tomorrow off, so we'll have a day off together. But like, I don't know how long he'll be doing that, because he's just only has that schedule because he's like helping, or he's getting trained by somebody who has that schedule. So I don't know, but shit, I might stay up all night, be up when he gets home in the morning. But yeah, he just started that, and it's been hard to adjust. Like, dude, you don't think like sleeping next to somebody really changes how you sleep, and then like you're not sleeping with them no more, and you're like, damn, this like sucks ass. I'm gonna jump in with the ColourPop blush for Sweethearts, because we're sweethearts. Really, it's just like this pale pinky. And you know me, I'm gonna go pretty hard on the blush, because I like a lot of color on me, because I'm naturally pretty red and pink to begin with. You know what's been coming up on my TikTok page a lot is people who are doing MAID, or I don't know exactly what that's short for, but I know what it is, which is like medically assisted, like euthanasia, essentially, for human beings. And I'm getting a lot of people who are like opting for that and doing that. And I think this lady, she actually just passed, like, I guess it'd be today as I'm filming this, or like yesterday, depending what time it is. But this weekend, and it was because she got diagnosed with, I think, dementia, and in her state, she's like, essentially how this works, like, you can't just like sign up for it, because like you have to have like a terminal illness that's like allowed for that to happen in your area. And I guess, or it wasn't dementia, it was Alzheimer's, which dementia is a symptom of Alzheimer's. But she got diagnosed with like early Alzheimer's, so that was like one thing that she could do with it, instead of just like wait for it to get bad, is that she can enroll in that and, you know, choose to end her life. And that's what she did, and she was talking about it, and I was like, that's so crazy. Like, and not in like a negative manner at all. I'm very like pro that. I grew up actually taking care of my great grandmother, and she would literally, dude, she hated her life. She would pray every day that God would come like, just let him take me away, you know, to have it no, like, kill her. Like, and she would have, like, a pastor come, and she would groan and be like, why the fuck am I still here? Like, there's no reason, like, I'm not doing anything, I feel like I'm burdened on my family, and all this shit. And he'd be like, no, like, you know, there's a plan for you, and all this shit. And she just would be, like, so irritated. She was so depressed. You know, it was very sad when she passed, but in a way I was at the same time, like, I was happy, you know, that she could go. And I don't know if I really believe in, like, an afterlife, but not being in pain and feel like such a burden, you know, because I know how that feels too. I can't imagine, you know, how it felt for her specifically, but I can have that empathy and sympathy for her for sure. But yeah, I'm very pro, you know, doing that. I think that should be something that's available for people. You know, having that done and making sure it's done right and in a humane way, I think that's nothing but, like, beneficial for people, you know. Alright, I also added this deeper coral blush. It's the Woo Me, and I'm gonna do that for you too. I like the Woo Me more because it's like what my natural skin looks like the redness. Gosh, if I can open this again. But yeah, I've had like several videos that pop up, and I was like, that's so random. I wonder, like, how hard it is to make that choice to enroll. I'm sure, like, because people already think, like, if you go and you know, do that, like, it's like a selfish thing. So it's like, I wonder how difficult that must be to, like, apply, get approved, and have, like, a set date, and then, like, tell people in your life that you have a set date, that, like, that you're dying, essentially. Like, that has to be such, like, I think probably that's why it came up and it's, like, was so popular in real life, because it's just, like, it's such an intriguing, morbid, but, like, intriguing and interesting process. And no hate, obviously, because, like, dude, if you're at that point where that's what you're doing, like, you obviously, like, you know, have that right to do that. Like, if you're struggling that bad, you know, that's what this looks like. But yeah, I actually wrote, like, a short paper on how I think that euthanasia should be, like, legal here in the States, because it was before, like, any states were doing that, so I think that's kind of cool. And I actually wrote it because of my great-grandmother, and, like, how she would, like, literally be like, I wish I was dead. I think definitely, as if I ever get to a point where I'll be aging, that's something that I would want to do. Not like that I don't want to, like, live or anything, it's just, I don't think I want to get to a point where I'm in pain, and my life is just confined to, I don't know, like, the way that she was living, like, she was not happy with that. That was not a quality life for her. You know, I don't want to ever seem like I'm saying that, I don't know, people who are bound to chairs their whole life didn't have a quality life, but, like, she, like, could not leave the home, could not do anything. Like, she didn't know who she was, she didn't know who we were. A lot of times, she's very fearful, and then when she would have those moments of clarity, it just was like, she's like a prisoner, you know, in her own head, in her own body, and in her own family home. Like, and she couldn't even live in her old home anymore. Like, she had to sell her house to move in with my grandmother. So, yeah, I definitely get why she was, like, depressed. And then we're gonna go back with the Making Memories highlighter and use that as a highlighter. I gotta shave soon. My facial hair's coming in. I've been letting it, like, grow out, and I'll just shave it, like, once a week. But even then, it's like, fuck off. I wish I didn't grow any facial hair. It's so fucking annoying. Because it just doesn't come in good and it just looks like shit. Low key, y'all saying like, it looks good. Haters, it looks so good. I was actually just looking at pictures of when I was trying to grow it out not too long ago. Lord. I'm sure it didn't look that bad, but like, definitely not my best look, that's for sure. Maybe that's like a Canada event. Like, you just gotta like, look like shit for a little bit. And I just take a powder brush to kind of like blend out the highlighter. I should have definitely done it a little bit lower on my cheekbone, or like right around here, I think would have looked a little bit more better. But it's okay. Okay, and then we're gonna layer that bad boy with again the Fenty Beauty. Oh my god, I didn't even tell you guys, I went to this like little book festival that was hosted by the city at the main library. So ass, dude. I was so disappointed. Like, there were a bunch of vendors there. Maybe there was more to it that we just didn't see. But like, none of that shit had anything to do with books. Like, there were a few authors there that were selling their own books, and it was so awkward. Like, they would just like be sitting there, right? Oh, I didn't do you. My fault. They'd just be like sitting there, and you'd like go near their booth. They like didn't really say anything. They weren't very talkative, or if they were, they'd like be like bombarding you with like, what books do you like? Would you want to like, take a look at mine? And like, half of them had like AI generated like fucking like covers, and then there was like several booths that just had like nothing but like religious like books and shit, or like self-help books. I'm like, I'm not picking this shit up respectfully. Like, what the fuck do you know? Like, it's just, not my thing. And I think they were relatively like smaller authors and whatever. It was so awkward to kind of just go by their booth and be like, oh, cool, and like not pick something up. And mind you, too, like, they'd have their books on display and shit, but like, it was very hard to come up and like read the back, and it's so awkward because they're just like staring at you, right? Like, wanting you to like pick it up. And then they had some other books like for sale up inside of the library that like the authors were there to sign the books for you if you were picking them up. And yeah, there was like nothing of interest to me. I'm sure there were some authors there that were like really cool authors. I don't know. I don't like follow authors like that. But like literally every other thing, like, so like there was maybe four different authors out like in tents. Everything else was like trinkets, stickers, face painting, and like nothing to do with reading, nothing to do with books, like, and then like ice cream, and then like food, and like political like candidates like just having a booth. Like, it was just like, what the fuck is this? I don't know. I'm sure maybe like there were different days that had better shit or whatever, but I was just like, it was like that, the religious shit, or like fucking shitty AI generated like replicas of, what is her name, Danielle Steele books or some shit. So I was like, no fucking thanks, y'all. What do we want to do for lips? I think it's something just like nude. Yeah, something chill. My lips are so dry. Oh my god, I have shit between my teeth. Don't look. Or you're evil and twisted and sick. there's this girl that has been doing these like I don't know, these videos like where she pretends to be the Grinch's wife on TikTok, and she overlines her lips like crazy, but they low-key look like, it's like crazy, but like they look good. Like it's almost like this like looks good on her specifically. What color is this other liner I got? How crazy is it? That was dry as hell. Oh. I think maybe it's nasty now. I don't know. It's definitely super pink. I'm just kind of layering it. Okay, so we have liner on. I think I'm just going to do some gloss. I forget what this looks like. Oh, you can see that. I think it's just supposed to be like iridescent. Like clear gloss. Let's see. I gotta get more out. It's so great. My lips, like, it's hard to kind of line my lips because I have that double lip line, and so I feel like I look really crazy doing some lip products because I can just never get it to like look exactly right. You know what I mean? That's actually kind of a cute glossy effect. I don't think I'm going to use that on you though. I think I'm going to use the Fenty lip gloss I got on you. Ow, fuck. Just had my elbow. I'm blaming you for that. Okay, let me line your lips. This tastes really nice. Reminds me of like a lip smucker. Is it lip smucker or smacker? That kind of smacker makes more sense, but I feel like it's smucker. Maybe I'm thinking of like a, what's a smucker? Is that like it's a brand, isn't it? Isn't that like jelly? It's like a jelly jam brand. Maybe I'm thinking of a collab they had, and that's why I say smucker. I bet that's it. I bet that's what it is. I don't know. Oh shit. This also smells so good. But look at my dirty ass finger for real. Okay. First of all, my phone died. My fault. Oh shit. Second of all, when were you done